Now let's go on to the background of the study. The first working bottle return machine was created way back in the late 1950s by weekenders from Sweden, and as time goes by, these machines are being developed and being upgraded. As of now, we are using the fifth generation reverse vending machines that can mechanicize the recuperation and reusing of thousands of utilized refreshment compartments every week.
I will discuss the statement of the problem. First, how is the Vendo machine effective in terms of dispensing or drawing PPEs or personal protective equipments? It works because the system has sensor that track bottles and then the PPE appears there will be no complication and the result will supply emerge from the system. And the designers spend a lot of time studying the system to ensure that I can work smoothly and without any issues. Second, how our device lessens the effect of pandemic. Device can aid the pandemic mitigation. The analysis came up with this idea because the maker suspect that in case of pandemic, certain Filipinos will be able to afford basic necessities. The investigator will collect plastic bottles and return which will aid in the reduction of waste in the Philippines. For the most part of the developers are concerned about the ecosystem and Filipino who don't get any attention. Third, how can Vendo machine detect bottles? The machine can detect bottles by the IR sensor programmed by the investigators. Thank you.
Significance of the study. The idea of this vending machine is to provide the basic COVID-19 needs, such as disposable face masks, disposable face shields, and vitamins that are ready to be consumed or used. But the difference of this vending machine from the normal ones is that this machine is operated by recyclable materials, which in fact can help not only the people but also our environment. The beneficial thing with this is that with only 3 bottles inserted in the machine, it will quickly provide you 2 face masks, a face shield, and vitamins. The researchers decided to use recyclable materials such as plastic bottles so that it can be used to make another object. This investigatory project aims to lessen the wastes that are not properly disposed, specifically plastic bottles.
Significance of the study. The vending machine only accepts dry and clean plastic bottles. It helps the environment and some Filipinos who are having hard time to buy face masks, face shield, and vitamins. The researchers already know that today prices of disposable face masks, face shield, and vitamins are high as they are in demand. Plastic bottles will be used as an exchange for a pack of masks, face shield, vitamins, and that makes the environment cleaner, and those plastic bottles can be used for recycling at the same time.
Scope and limitation. Our machine only accepts 3 plastic bottles in exchange to 2 pieces each of disposable face mask, face shield, and vitamins. But the total quantity that our machine can hold is 15 bottles. The bottles should be dry and clean. The size of the bottle should be 200 milliliters up to 350 milliliters only. It has no buttons, and that makes our machine more convenient than others.
And I will be showing or discussing the blueprint. So the size of the plywoods is 4 by 8 meters. The materials needed are Arduino Uno, IR sensor, 7 segments, jumper wire, and servo motor. Those will be placed near the slot inside the machine, in the right side. So you will insert the bottles in here and it will go directly to the plastic bottle compartment where the machine stores all the plastic bottles inserted. And below is the container for face masks and face shields and vitamins. And the servo motor refrains them from falling.
Methods. Prepare the materials. Organize the materials and workspace to use. This would make working easier and faster. The materials needed in this research are plywood, jump wires, Arduino Uno, power supply, nails, hammer, wood glue, 7 segments, servo motor, and IR sensor. Build the frame. This will serve as the base of the vending machine itself. In building the frame, plywood would be the main materials to be connected by nails and wood glue. Connect the whole system. All parts must be glued to make a single object. It will have plastic bottle slot, which is important in making the machine function well. The plastic bottle slot is where all plastic bottles will be inserted and will be stored in a compartment inside the machine. In making the slot, there should be a hole inside the machine. The Arduino Uno, accompanied with the jumper wires, 7 segments, servo motor and IR sensor, will be placed on the right side near the slot inside the machine. The jumper wires should be connected to the Arduino Uno, 7 segments, servo motor and IR sensor. The plastic bottles will be inserted in the slot, then the IR sensor will sense the bottles and how many bottles are inserted inside. Then the 7 segments will show the number of plastic bottles inserted. It will turn the number 0 to 1 up until it reaches 3. Then 2 pieces of face masks, 2 pieces of face shields, and vitamins will be released. The servo motor will be placed in the end part of the disposable face mask, face shield, and vitamins container, for it will refrain them from falling as their container is in a slight position. Servo motor is programmed when to open its gates for the disposable face mask, face shield, and vitamins to fall after the 3 plastic bottles were censored by the IR sensor. Lastly, test the project. It should be able to operate and move by the time it is finished. If not, then return to the previous steps. 3 plastic bottles should be inserted in the plastic bottle slot and fall into the compartment. The IR sensor will sense the number of plastic bottles. It should be 3 pieces, then 2 pieces each of disposable mask, face shield, and vitamins will fall down.
Projected cost analysis. Items used: 1 4x8 1/2 stick plywood, 10 9-volt jumper wires, 2 9-volt battery, 1 Arduino Uno, 1 wood glue, 1 electrical tape, 1 7th segment, 51 by 1/2 number 6 nail, 1 servo motor, 1 IR sensor. Total cost, 3,120 pesos.